This is a short lesson on subtracting mixed fractions with renaming. This is going to be very similar to what we did yesterday, but there's one extra step here. So sometimes when we subtract, we have to do some renaming, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So we're going to go through and do least common denominator just like we did before. 2 and 6, 2, 4, 6. 6 is my least common denominator. I don't have to do anything to him, so I'm just going to change 1/2 into 3, 6. Now this is where we see kids rush through and put 3, 6 minus 5, 6 is 2, 6. You cannot do 3 minus 5 without getting a negative number. So we're going to have to do some renaming. And it's kind of like taking $1 to the store and asking for some change. So I can go to the store and give the guy $1 and say, hey, I need some change. He's going to ask me what I need. Maybe I want quarters, maybe I want dimes, but we're going to take 1 and we're going to rename that 1 and get some fraction change. Your fraction change is always going to be what the denominator is. So on this one, my fraction change would be 6, 6. Whatever my denominator is what I want to put for my numerator and denominator. I'm changing 1 whole into 6, 6 so I can have it jive with this other piece here. 6 plus 3 is 9, 6, and now I do 9 minus 5, which is 4, 6. 1 minus 1 is 0, so I don't have to put anything there. 4, 6 can be simplified. If I have an even on the top and bottom, I can always divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and I'm done. I'm going to show you one more example before you have your practice. So if I'm doing 12 and 1/9 minus 7 and 1/3. My least common denominator of 3 and 9, 3, 6, 9. 9 is my least common denominator. I don't have to change him, but I need to change this 1/3 into ninths. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 3 is 3. Now I'm stuck. I can't do 1 minus 3. And this is why when we start adding and subtracting mixed numbers, I always tell my students not to touch the whole numbers until you get to the last step, because sometimes you have to do this renaming process. So I can't do 1 minus 3 here because 1 minus 3 is -2. I've got to go to the 12 and take 1. This is just like borrowing when you're subtracting. I'm going to get 1 and change it, and I'm going to have to ask for some fraction change because I'm working with ninths. My fraction change is 9 ninths. This is what I need to convert the 1 into to add to the 1/9. 1/9 plus 9 ninths is 10 ninths. You're going to have an improper fraction here. I've had some students start trying to change it back into a mixed number. Don't do that. It'll get you right back to where you started, and you'll have to just start over the whole problem. So now we're going to do 10 minus 3, which is 7 ninths. 11 minus 7 is 4, and 7 ninths can't be simplified, so I'm done. So always remember your fraction change, what you're converting it into, is going to be the numerator. The denominator, whatever the denominator is, you're going to have that as the numerator and denominator.